and welcome to the Now and Beyond. In tonight's episode, we will be having a look at how you can make a guaranteed income using a commodity. I am your host, Basetsana Moiloa.
Right now in the right now in the
My guest tonight is someone who makes a pretty good looking income just from sitting in front of his computer or from his phone. Please welcome to the show Carrot Bars International independent affiliate Isaac MATIAS.
Hey, hello. Thank you so much, Basi, for having me on your show. And just to introduce myself, my name is Isaac MATIAS, and I am a proud Carrot Bars independent affiliate. And I have been in this company for almost 4 years, and we're still going strong. I so want to say thank you so much for really having me on your show, because when you told me that you were gonna have this platform, I told myself, well, maybe she's gonna choose a lot of big shots, okay? And one day will be my turn. And so I really wanna say thank you so much for having me on your show tonight, and obviously today or tomorrow for anyone that will be watching this at any other time or any other day in any other country. So I wanna really say thank you so much for choosing me tonight or today for being with you here to have a beautiful conversation. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. And by the way, in case you didn't know, you are a big shot. Anyway, let's get into it. When COVID-19 hit South Africa and the lockdown was announced, what went through your mind?
Well, when the president really announced that, when we got the news that there is this pandemic that is hitting, other countries, and obviously they said that no country will be exception. And obviously it came to South Africa, and the president also announced lockdown. The first thing that came into my mind was that a lot of people, thousands of people, will remember me speaking to them 4 years ago, speaking to them about what we call e-commerce, or what we speak about the home-based business, where you literally can be at home and still make money. And that's basically the very first thing that came into my mind. And that I have been speaking to people, and literally I almost sounded like a prophet, where I used to tell people, hey, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. How about you get yourself into a business where you literally can be at home and still be able to make money, from the comfort of your own home. And so when the president actually said that we are all going into quarantine and it's a lockdown, nobody go out and all of that, my business actually boomed even more, and even as we speak. Why? Because the pandemic is still with us, and I hope and pray that this will go away sometime very, very soon, so that people can go to their normal life. But when we speak about their normal life, I'm talking about people can go back to their jobs, and the country open up again, and the economy come back to where it was. Because for me, who have been in an online business, which we would call home-based business, the first thing that came into my mind when the president said, "Hey, we're all gonna be inside a house," I was like, "Aha!" I didn't know why God actually allowed me to be in a system where I can literally make money from home. And right now, everybody is going to be at home, and many people that they can only make money when they unlock their door and really go outside and go to work. They're obviously going to struggle, or they are going to question themselves, like, how am I going to make a living from now? But for me, it wasn't really news, because literally my wife and I, we have been making money from home. And obviously talking about financially, that's the very first thing that came into my mind. And obviously staying at home, it is safe. And I would still tell people, stay at home and see if you can get yourself in a platform that will allow you to make money from home. So the very first thing that came into my mind was that a lot of people were gonna remember me when I used to tell them, hey, have a home-based business.
Wow, you really touched on something very important there in your answer. You said you've been telling people for the past 4 years that do this at home just in case something happens. And when reality hits, something always has to happen for somebody to say, oh, now I remember, but now it's too late. Wow. Guys, let's learn from this and just take action now, right? Let's take action now before something like this happens again, God forbid. So you have young kids, right? Do you think it's a good idea for children to be going back to school, especially the young ones, like those who are in grade 7?
Yeah, well, I do have two young fellas. My firstborn is 7 and the second one is 5. So my firstborn actually is in grade grade 1. Okay, and he started this year actually going to school. Do I think it is safe for children to go to school? Well, I think this question really will depend from person to person, from parent to parent, because it's a tough one. Because if you do not if you have to go to a job, literally, if you have to go to a job and nobody will stay with your children if you go to a job, what would you do? You probably would take your children really to go to school with that whole risk. And again, that's what I'm saying, that's what I said previously, that I thank God that he actually he afforded me the opportunity to be in the system where you literally can make money from home, because last year already we took our child, my youngest one, out of creche to actually be schooled from home. So it's like my wife was already prepared. And do I think it is safe for us to send our children to school? Absolutely not. For me, I would rather keep my children at home. And obviously my wife, I must say, she is doing a great job schooling the children, our 2 boys from home. In fact, even my 5-year-old, he's already reading, because actually where the big brother is sitting, he's also sitting near the big brother. So the lesson that mom is giving to big brother, young brother is already getting the lessons as well. Both of them actually are reading, so they are doing pretty well.
You are absolutely right. Indeed, it is a catch-22, because education is key, but also your kids not getting COVID-19 is also key. And what you touched on was also very, very important. Having that strain of having to go to work, but also making sure that your kids are safe is very, very, very stressful, I can imagine. So you are absolutely blessed to have the opportunity to stay home and make money at home and still take care of the kids. Congratulations to your wife, to mommy, that she is doing such an excellent job teaching the kids at home. Isaac, with most having lost their jobs and some still in limbo, not knowing what they're going to do, how can they make an income at home exactly the way that you do?
Well, if you look the number plate of my car, it says I'm coach. Obviously, or I and M, and that is Isaac Matias, and then it's a coach. And just to answer your question, I have been coaching people that having one stream or having more than 2, 3, or 4 streams of income, or let me put it this way, having another stream of income, it's no longer a luxury. Okay, it is a necessity. And so what's happening right now, and people are so tormented that they have one stream of income, which is their job, and at the same time, when you get an SMS or an email, or you go to work and they give you this letter to say that, hey, we basically are closing down temporarily, okay, which might be permanently. It's become really a headache for people. Why do I say that? I say that because if you have been depending on that one stream of income, where are you going to go, seeing that all of the companies, most of the company are closing down, most of the company are scaling the stuff? I mean, literally, I have friends who have businesses. If I visit them, some of them, they had like maybe 50 people working for them, and today they have 20. It's not even a half, it's more than that. So you will not be able to go and knock at any door, because everybody will tell you, well, we are actually downsizing, we're downscaling, we telling people to stay at home, so we cannot take on anybody. So what can people do right now? I promise you that there are so many ways to make money. There are so many ways to make money. Like literally, you will not believe that, but I have literally come across people that earn per minute, per hour, per day, per month, obviously. Okay, and so there are so many ways to make money. Just like somebody said that if you were born poor, it's not your fault, but if you die poor, it is your fault. Why? That is because we have we have so many opportunities actually to make money. As long as you have a smartphone, as long as you have a laptop, as long as you have Wi-Fi or internet, you can make money from home. Yes, from according to what I do, which is a home-based business or network marketing. In fact, a lot of people ignore this word network marketing, not knowing that network marketing makes more millionaires than any other industry in the world. And literally, there is such a big leverage. I don't think that had I not been in this business that I am in, I would be living in the house that I'm living in. Okay, I don't think I would be driving the car that I'm driving. So is there a way that one can help others to achieve the same thing? Definitely. Okay, so if people are losing their jobs, people are literally going crazy in not knowing what tomorrow holds. Look out for somebody probably that has been speaking to you about the network marketing, and just check around that company, see that it is legit. Make sure that you're not gonna put money that is going to fly by night. You must make sure that it is something that is solid. Okay, and so you do your due diligence and make sure that you have rest in what you are putting yourself into. Other than that, there are so many ways to make money. Do not even panic if somebody say, hey, we're closing down and we no longer have a job for you. Probably that is an opportunity for you to shine even brighter. Okay, and go do something that you probably have never done before. And there are a lot of companies that are called network market companies or e-commerce company. However, this one that I have joined 4 years ago, that is Carrot Bars International. It is basically my very first one, and to my surprise, somebody said that if you give it your A game, in 3 or 4 years you actually become a millionaire. Why? Because there's so much leverage. Unlike when you go to work, it is just you and your desktop and you wait for a salary. But in business, in the industry that I am in, man, you write your own check. You write your own check, and obviously because there's leverage, what others do benefit you, and what you do benefit the entire team. And so if you would ask me, so what people should do, man, ask me what you should do, or ask Bashle, because ask Bashle because she's actually my business partner. So that is that. There's so many ways to make money. There is no need to panic, literally, because you will be able to stay at home and literally make money. And once you test how beautiful it is to make money from home, you probably will never go and try to get a job again. So there's a lot of ways to make money. And even further, there's a lot of ways to make money while you sleep. How about that?
I love what you said. You said having another stream of income is not a luxury anymore. It is a necessity, because ain't nobody got time in this day to have only one source of income. And yes, as you said, I am your business partner. Hey, so guys, if you want more information on how to join Carrot Bars, do hit me up. Send me a DM, send me a message, do what you need to do, comment, and I will lead you in the right direction. There are many ways, as Isaac said, to make money at home, to make money online, as long as you have a computer, a smartphone, and Wi-Fi. I mean, with that said, coming off of your answer, you touched on something that people are really, really afraid of. So to curb one's skepticism, because There are so many legitimate looking platforms out there to make money online, to make money at home. How does one make sure that they're not getting into a trap or getting into a scam?
Wow, I love this question. Man, I want to stand up while answering this question. I love this question. Yes, there are a lot of companies that are what they call fly by night, okay? And it's actually very easy for you to identify those. What I would do is, okay, if I come to you with our platform, for example, with Carrot Bar International, you should ask me questions such as how do people get paid? Do people get paid because they send them the money in their bank account, or do you get a MasterCard or you get a MasterCard or a Visa, or you get any card where they will put the money in? That's number one. Number two, you could ask me what is the product. I would tell you that our product, for an example, is gold, 24 karat gold. Is that a tangible product? Like this is 1 gram of 24 karat gold. So you would ask the people like that. So what is your product that you guys are on about? I would tell you, well, it is physical, gold. And so you have to look at the company from outside who associate with this company. Like for an example, for us, we recently we used to get paid on the MasterCard, okay, until they found out that MasterCard actually is in some countries, because our company Carrot Bar is growing. In some countries, MasterCard does not work, so we had to move on the other platform that will be able to that they will be able to pay their affiliate, like without any hiccups. Okay, the payment is not a problem, but the people to get the money should be a problem, because in some countries MasterCard does not work. And so Carrot Bar right now is in 149 countries, and that's actually also one of the things that you should look out for. In how many countries is this company? Because in every company in every country that company will be in, that means that the government has put a stamp on it and they said yes, you are good to go. So you gotta look at the company from inside. Who are the powerful not affiliate, but the powerful company that probably affiliate with this company. Like for an example, we get paid on a MasterCard. We have our gold is stamped by LBMA, which is a London Bullion Market Association. FedEx does delivery of our product, and so all of those things, because FedEx will not partner up with somebody that is not legit. MasterCard is not gonna partner up as a payment system with somebody that is not legit. So you gotta look at the company from inside and see who are the major institutions that actually surrounding that are partners with this company, because I promise you that there is a lot of fly-by-nights out there. A lot of people actually are losing their money. Myself, sometimes some people inbox me to say, hey, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, if you put money here, if you would do that or whatever. I'm like, okay. So according to the questions that I ask them, they actually know, okay, this guy is not gonna be easy to scam this person. And in 1, 2, 3, I can see that the person actually blocked me on a messenger. Okay, they block you on the messenger because you ultimately ask them questions that they could not answer, and because they could not answer because they cannot give you the answers, and so that is basically what one should do, because otherwise you're gonna lose a lot of money, and especially now where the scammers out there, they know that a lot of people are losing their jobs. So anybody that will come to you and say, hey, I can make money for you, for an example, you will probably say, okay, well, I lost my job, you might as well help me out, thinking that they are helping you, but they are not helping you. Actually, they are there to steal your money. They are really there to rob you.
And there you have it. Ask the necessary questions. And if they cannot answer just even one question correctly, then it's a no. It's a huge no. Okay? Lastly, Isaac, what advice do you have for someone who wants to, for instance, start out with carrot bars and wants to ensure that they substantially grow in their investment?
Well, you mentioned investment, and the one thing that I want to just clear is that the carrot bars, if you talk about carrot bars and you couple that with the word investment, then we must talk about 10 years, 20 years, and 50 years. So it's not. Remember, gold is a store of wealth. Okay, that's what gold is. Gold is a store of wealth. So it doesn't necessarily grow in 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Okay, like I always tell you guys in our presentation, that when I started with carrot bars 4 years ago, 1 gram of gold. Okay, 1 gram of gold. I got this 1 gram of gold by exchanging my 550 rand into 1 gram of gold. Okay, and right now, 4 years later, the same 1 gram of gold is 1,600 rand. Okay, so here's my money made money. Yes. Why? Because I bought it at 550 rand. Today is 1,600 rand. So when you couple carrot bars with the word investment, you gotta be careful, because it's not entirely an investment, it's more savings. So with carrot bars, I tell people, you have an account with your paper bank account here in South Africa. I do not want to name them all. Okay, just as much as you are putting your money, your paper money, in so and so bank, and your money actually is losing value by your paper money being in a paper bank account. I actually have learned that the more I keep my money in the paper bank account, actually it's losing value. And so if there is anything that I want to save for myself, and especially for my generations to come, I would rather have it in gold. Why? Because gold is a store of wealth. Gold hedge against inflation. Gold is not hit by any inflation. Okay, so for somebody that want to start out with carrot bar, for an example, you want to go big. You want to go big or go home. All you do, you create your free gold savings account. You get your FICA approved. Internationally, we call it KYC, and you can start acquiring gold. Just as you would put your money in your paper savings account, you would want to take it out of there and convert it into gold. And again, like I said, it must be something. It must be money that you do not want it in the next month. You do not want it in the next 1 year, because you want to store that in appreciating asset. And as the years goes by the time you look at the price again, it has gone up in value. Just like myself, 4 years ago, 1 gram of gold, I acquired it by exchanging 550 rand, and today it's 1,600 rand. And so that qualified me to say, well, I literally stored my wealth, okay, in gold. And so for somebody that want to start out, understand the compensation plan, and obviously I want them to get back to you, because you are also in carrot bars, and connect them to me so I can show them how to do it and do it properly. Okay, and I love carrot bars because it's a business. It's a business that you don't need money to make money. So what will happen is, imagine that one of your bank told you that, hey, open a savings account with us, okay, and go share the information with your mom, with your brother, and your girlfriend, and some of your friends, and every single time they will make a transaction, we're actually going to we're not gonna keep that whole transaction to us, but we're gonna share it with you. Every bank, as soon as we do any transaction, there are fees that goes to them. But guess what? With carrot bars, they are here actually to help you. Okay, where you save your money in gold, share the opportunity with everybody else, and you get paid for sharing that information. So somebody that is starting out, you want to run with it. You want to speak to a lot of people, okay? Because you literally become your own bank. while you are banking in gold. And that's why I tell people, don't come and brag to me how much money you have. As long as you still can count your money, you cannot brag. But as long as you can weigh your money, then you can brag. So for somebody to want to start to follow what we call the map, okay? Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people to do what you are doing, and you are going to make a lot of money. So in any business, there are actions that a person want to take in order for you to be successful, and especially if you want to make a lot of money.
Yes, exactly. It is not an investment. It is literally you taking your paper money and saving it in gold, something that does not get affected by inflation as paper money does. If you can count it, it is not worth it. But if you can weigh it, as you said, it is absolutely worth it. I will be leaving Isaac's information in the description or caption box below. Thank you so much, Isaac. Thank you, Coach, for joining me tonight. I hope to see you after this whole pandemic thing is over, and let's just continue making money online, making money at home, and saving our money in gold.
Well, as I said at the beginning, thank you so much, Basu, for having me. I really appreciate it. I didn't think that my time would come already to be on your platform. I thought maybe I will be asked to say something in the next 5 years, 10 years, or before, maybe in the next 20 years. But you gracefully gave me the opportunity to speak to you and your audience pretty much sooner than I expected. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you counting on me to come and say something to your audience. And man, you said that I should, throw a word of encouragement. Look, I am from Angola, like I said at the beginning of this interview, and I have learned never to be comfortable. In fact, I have learned that the one secret to become wealthy or to become rich is you understanding that you need to get out of your comfort zone. That's the one thing, and I literally want to leave you with that. And the next thing will be, do not stop dreaming. Make sure that whatever dream that you have, you wanna work towards that dream. Guess what? And guess why? Because your one dream is a mother of 10, 20, hundreds, thousands, millions of other dreams. So your one dream is a mother. Okay, always know that you are pregnant with this baby, and you want to bring forth this baby called your dream. And as your dream come true, it will actually help others their dream come true as well. So I want to say thank you once again for having me, and I do appreciate you, and I hope that you will bring me back sometime soon. And anybody that will listen to this video, get back to Basi if you would want to be interested in what I am doing or in what we are doing, and we're gonna give you all the information that you need in order for you to say, well, I am in or I am out. All right, thank you so much, and God bless you.
Well, that is it from me. Our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube are on your screen right now. All you have to do is follow, like, and subscribe. That's all. I am Basetsana Moiloa, and this was the Now and Beyond.